Hello, Saskatoon. Welcome, soccer fans. My colleague Christian Swatecki and I, Jesse Navarro, are here to bring to you the debut of SK Selects as they take on Calgary Foothills here at SMF Field in Saskatoon City, the city that shines. We're just waiting for the kickoff here. Formations are up. Both leading 11 are on their sides, and you can feel the tension. The crowd is basically...
Watch for the big boot here right at the start. There it is.
Straight back to a huge send.
Going after him right away.
Ball's been put out of play by Calgary Foothills. Feeling the pressure already.
We have head ref Richard Kent. Our two lines are Vitaly Olenchenko and Jaden Nickel, and we have our fourth, Chris Coxon.
All right, the ball's going around in the air right now. Just put out a play by Saskatchewan.
We were just talking before we started here how good those jerseys look, hey? That yellow really pops. That looks good.
People are still coming in. I can't believe how many people are still coming in right now. We almost have a completely packed house. All right, throw in for Foothills. Foothills control it well. Oh, that was pretty nifty. He held it on the line. Saskatchewan defender clears it out the side for Foothills throw-in. It's a quick little touch down to the ground. Saskatchewan regained ball. It's on the wing. Oh, everybody's going hard at these balls right now. All right. Foothills have it out on the wing right now. They're cycling it back, moving the ball around to the other side. Smart. Trying to get a touch on the ball. Everybody gets a pass in, you feel a lot more comfortable. So they're just moving it around. Saskatchewan playing it smart. Ooh, what a beautiful ball from Foothills. Too bad it was just a little far out, went out. Saskatchewan now with the throw-in in their own end. Let's see if they can settle the ball down a little bit here and play some taka-taka on the ground. Get everybody a touch on the ball. You could tell that they both have nerves. Both teams went hard for every tackle so far here.
Looks like a flat four at the back for Saskatchewan, flat four at the back for Foothills as well.
A little bit scrambly. You can sort of see they both have a little bit of nerves. A lot on the line here tonight.
That wind's not doing anybody any favors as well.
Just waiting for the ball to come back to the sideline. Saskatchewan's ball for a throw-in. Big long throw up the wing. Played out for another Foothill throw-in. Okay, so Saskatchewan has just launched another one back all the way to the Foothills goalie. Looks like the Foothills are doing a pretty good job cycling the ball around on defense when they get there.
Really pushing it wide, doing a good job.
Ooh, we got a call, and it looks like it may be an injury. This guy's rolling around on the ground.
That fits quite crispy already. The yellow, an early yellow. You're going to have to watch that. That's early.
4 minutes of play now off the clock. Already the first yellow card against Saskatchewan Selects. And finally,
Daniel Pritchard. Daniel Pritchard went down.
Finally, Daniel Pritchard is up. Everybody's giving him the clap. We like seeing him getting off the ground like that. But we're in a dangerous zone. Foothills have a free kick from about 45 yards out.
I think Saskatchewan's got the height advantage here just by a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
Interesting setup on the outside of the box by the Foothills here. We are obviously going to get a launched ball right in front of the goalie. Everyone moving on to it.
Headed out by Bobby.
Good.
Nicolat.
Good defense by Saskatchewan. Cleared it up the wing. Foothills regain possession again, drop it all the way back to their defender, and they're going to do what good defenders do. They're going to cycle the ball around, make sure everybody gets a touch on the ball, try to spread Saskatchewan out a little bit, make their forwards do a little extra unnecessary running.
A lot more organized Foothills. You can see they've played together for a while longer. This group here from Saskatchewan looks like they haven't been playing nearly as long together.
The crowd is really fired up. I just felt the walls in the booth that I'm in going a little shaky. They're chanting out there. It's only 5 minutes into the game. All right, Foothills in a dangerous area in the 18 around the box. Ooh, Saskatchewan is swarming them. They get a ball out to a guy out on the wing. Oh, it looked like it could have been dangerous there. At any moment, either one of these
Peters,
two.
if he gets any space, he can blow by you. He's a CIS champion.
You get the feeling that at any moment one of these guys gets away, it can be dangerous. All right, so we got another throw in for Foothills here at about the half line, going towards Saskatchewan select side. Saskatchewan easily play this throw in out again.
Saskatchewan a little bit on their heels, trying to press the ball, but Foothills works it in pretty well.
Oh,
There we go.
nice header down. All right, Saskatchewan has a chance to start moving the ball around here.
Foothills press.
Foothills
It's quite
press.
tough to get through.
Ooh. Foothills find a way to get a comfortable touch on the ball. They're not freaking out. They know that they need to pass it in order to regain control. Right now, Saskatchewan sort of looks a little sporadic. They're just trying to get to the ball. They don't know what's going to happen afterwards. They're both going at each other like swords. All you can see is sparks every single time these two players go at each other.
Well done. That was a good one.
Oh,
JD,
well
nice block.
done
Nice
by
punch
the
by JD.
Saskatchewan keeper. Oh,
Saskatchewan's going to
we are-
want to break out fast if they're going to have a shot.
Saskatchewan's on the wing. They're starting to click some passes together. They're calming down, moving the ball around laterally from one side to the other in the midfield. This is what they need to do. Yep, they got a touch off the Foothills out. Throw in for SK Selects. Nice easy downward touch. If he's smart, he's going to play it back, and they're going to cycle it all the way out to the other side.
About 10 minutes into the game, still scoreless. Foothills pressing.
Ball is being played up in the air right now. Saskatchewan's got it on the wing right now. They're moving slowly but surely. Nice ball
Great ball
in.
inside.
They're in an area to shoot.
If you give Shreddy any space, Shedrick Samuel any space in there, he's a quick finisher and he hits it in the corner almost every time.
Saskatchewan throw in a dangerous area close to the net.
You want it at his feet. Watch for them to get it to his feet inside.
Big long clear by Foothills all the way back to the keeper. Keepers come out 3/4 of the field to meet that. And now Saskatchewan's gonna reset. Exactly. They play the ball back to the goalie again. They start moving it around. Get that back to the keeper if you can, defender. Well done. Ball way up in the air. You can tell the wind's playing a factor. As soon as that ball hits the air, it wants to go straight up.
Foul on Bobby Nicolette, the Saskatoon Revolution center midfielder.
In the same exact place where the yellow card was issued not 6 minutes ago. Sort of a dangerous area, but we already seen what Foothills how Foothills want to approach this. They're going to take all their guys to the very far edge of the box and crash the net.
Great ball in, great ball in. Good ball cleared out by Chico.
Oh, well
Now
done.
they have numbers. Saskatchewan's attacking with numbers.
Oh, with a nice through ball down the wing. It's a one-on-one on the side right now. 3-on-2. A shot on net. Oh, just sails over the bar.
Just over the bar.
That was very, very well done. They did well to pull the cake out of the oven when the beeper went off there.
Yeah, so Sask Selects are going to try and find Shreddy anytime they can. If you get the ball to his feet, he can make magic happen, just like you saw there. Just a little bit too much on the finish, but give him another one. Who knows?
All right, Saskatchewan with the ball at about the 75% way into.
Saskatchewan's really settled in now. The nerves are a little bit gone now. They're playing now. They look a little bit better. Taking it to the Foothills.
Defended. Saskatchewan defender just shut the lane off there against the Foothills. Nothing going to be done about that one. All right, Foothills are throwing a long ball. Switch it from one side to the other. Oh, this is a scary. Well picked up by the keeper. That was a little bit scary. Header, weak header coming off Foothills into the hands of Saskatchewan keeper there. Oh, Foothills did good to strip the ball away, and it's
just offside, a step or two offside. Well done by Farhan, stepping up just at the right moment.
Good officiating there. They seen it all the way. Flag was up early.
Saskatchewan's going to have to spread them out wide. That ball's got to be a little bit better. Get it right to the outside. Let Shredrick and Garrett Peters get some space to use their speed. Doing a really good job of shutting down the middle. Saskatchewan is. They're not giving a whole heck of a lot of them in the middle, but out wide is where Foothills is going to want to attack them as well.
All right, Foothills have the ball in defense right now. I'm just cycling it side to side. Saskatchewan's doing well not to chase any unnecessary balls right now. No need to blow any unneeded energy. Foothills are doing a really good job of keeping the ball on the ground. There is a win factor right now. Oh, well broken down by Saskatchewan. A lot of pressure going on in each individual exchange. Ball just being cycled around. No real forward pressure. They just want to get a touch on it in the Foothills end.
Yeah, it looks like Calgary is just comfortable with playing that ball around in there, waiting for their opportunity.
Saskatchewan's going to have to be careful here on this, on the far side. They really want to build it up over here. Player back to the keeper. Saskatchewan does. Now, instead of kicking the ball up in the air, Saskatchewan's keeper would like to play it on the ground if he possibly can, and he does.
They've got the wind against them on this half, so you're going to see a lot of play on the ground this half.
There we go. Saskatchewan's got good control here. They're just going to walk it up the sideline. Little touch here, little touch there. What they want to do is go laterally all the time if they possibly can. Boom. And that's what they're doing.
Fitzroy Christie's such a smart player. Came over to Saskatoon about 5 years ago, and has just taken the scene by storm, whether it's boarded or turf, masters, what have you. He's always a player you gotta watch. 37 years old, plays like me when I was 20. I can't wait till he's 45.
15 minutes into this game, and there's a big, long ball. Saskatchewan does good to clean it up, play it out.
Can't wait till he's 45, then he'll know what it's like to be me at 35.
Well said. That's how I'm walking around these days, too. These guys are covering so much ground right now. It's hard to believe... It's hard to believe they're on a regulation field here. Yeah, they are moving around fast. I think both teams understand how much is riding on the future of soccer here in Canada with this game, especially here in Saskatchewan. All right. Nice little sneak through pass along the side.
Very close to the left side.
Saskatchewan found a way to pick it up. And they did good to make a small little series of passes, Taka there.
Great win by Revolution player Garrett Peters.
Keep it in. Saskatchewan keeps it in for a Saskatchewan throw now on the wing. I'm sure they're going to want to learn a little something about the way the Foothills approached the beginning of this match. They need to get the ball on the ground and get some touches amongst another.
Yeah, look at this crowd. They're loving it. Clapping, dancing, singing. This is an event. This is incredible.
They are literally doing the Iceland chant, and it is shaking
shaking the booth.
The windows on the booth right now.
We've never had this in Saskatchewan. This is awesome.
I've literally never seen this in person.
Yeah, this is cool. Oh no.
Ooh,
Foothills almost with the lead 20 minutes into the game. Just over the bar.
Yeah. Quick little chip in.
JD Blakely did a good job on the angle. Made him go high.
So officially 2.
That's interesting. Foothills is pressing now. They're pushing up already. They don't want us to go short anymore. They don't want the Lex to go short.
A shot on net each.
And now they're going to have to bomb it into the wind. Smart play by Foothills. Great kick.
That was
Great
a
kick.
nice
Still a
send by the keeper.
45-yard kick into the wind. It's pretty good. It's a good way to get out.
Saskatchewan throw. That could have been a foul. It's very iffy. Saskatchewan player went down like he got hit by a car. All right, Saskatchewan has the ball, played it all the way back to the keeper. Keeper
just barely getting that ball out.
Same area it came from. Oh, Saskatchewan.
Great job. So strong on the ball.
So strong on the ball.
Spoke too soon.
Okay, I can see something being built up here with the Foothills. They got a lot of open space and a big long ball shot from about 30 yards out. Hit the wind, sailed straight up. Definitely going to be a Saskatchewan possession here. Just another opportunity for Saskatchewan to regain some sort of inkling of control. Keep the ball on the ground, cycle it around. And that's what they do. They start at the defense. The Foothills forwards are pressuring the defense fervorously. If Saskatchewan's defense would know any better, they would cycle the ball around a little bit and take a little bit out of their sails for the later stages of the game.
Well, Peters had some space there. I'm surprised that he didn't take it. Looks like they're going to be switching sides. Fontaine and Peters switching sides, hoping to get some traction.
Ball played out now. Saskatchewan throw in. Throw in gets challenged and picked up by the Foothills. Well done by the Foothills on the wing there to shield the ball, play it back into the possession of the defense. Defense is moving up now on the wing, trying to look for a through ball on one of these wingers. Not coming, so he's going to send it back, cycle the ball around a little bit. No, he goes for a big, long switch all the way across. It makes it to Mark. And that guy tries a through ball, but he gives it up. Saskatchewan had possession just for a second. Another little shifty touch and back into possession of the Foothills. Foothills go back to cycling the ball around. This defense here now has worked their way up to about halfway mark.
Hard tackle by Farhani. No call in the play. You can see Foothills really wants that possession game. So Sask Selects are going to have to look to counter really fast, quite fast. That's going to be their strength.
Foothills cycling the ball around in the back. Another long send. It makes it to this mark, but
great ball.
This guy plays it. A header out to the wing that was not there. Goes out for a throw, and Saskatchewan throwing. Now let's see if Saskatchewan can learn a little something from the Foothills and take a page out of their book. Start cycling the ball around. I've noticed that the Foothills are almost even over-pressuring. Their forwards are over-pressuring the defense. If a guy gets a good cycle going on, you can tire those forwards out, making them invaluable in later stages of the match. Alright, ball being bounced around in the air. Comes down on a Foothills foot. They play it immediately back. Goes out to the very far side of the Foothills, and he's running out of options. A nice little give and go play. He gets away from his man. Great tackle.
Great run, great tackle.
Saskatchewan defender.
Blake Fenton, Foothills player Fenton just found some space, but Austin Brisky closed it down pretty quick. Great tackle.
Foothills throw in, throws it close. Close guy sends it back to thrower. Thrower has it pushed out. Another quick little close touch throw. They're working hard, almost unnecessarily hard for little ones like that. Okay, Foothills take a shot, but there was absolutely nothing on it. Keeper picks it up. Sends it to his defender. Defender asking his midfielders to come in for an easy pass. Defense still has possession. Nice little touch through. Now these are all sort of telegraphed little through balls here, and it is just a pack of sardines. These guys are really going at each other. Just nothing but scissors.
Kelly Lowry's having a heck of a game so far. Every touch is quite controlled. He knows how to get the ball from his feet out really quickly. Won a CIS bronze or a U-Sport bronze medal with Carleton University this year. Coming back home and able to play for the Sask Selects.
Nice full field switch by Saskatchewan. Unlucky though with a bad bounce. Ball goes way still up in the air. Saskatchewan, Foothills are both fighting hard for it on every single encounter is being fought at.
Ash Fontaine with a great move, great cutback.
Foothills pick it up in the middle, through ball out to the wing, but it's too far and it's going straight out of bounds for SK goal kick.
Foothills forwards not too happy about that ball. They got to understand they're going with the wind. That ball can't be that hard.
They did have an opportunity there. Two guys alone on a run against one defender, and
bit of a wasted opportunity.
A little bit trigger happy there. Nice ball. See, we want to see some Saskatchewan starting to throw on a little bit more crispiness with their nice. And I think the wind had a factor in that.
Good, I held the ball up just a little bit longer than
in the air and had it coursing out. But there was
a winger switch with Fontaine and Peters. We're trying to find Peters on this side now.
There was a definite opportunity for that to drop on that winger if the wind wasn't as such. Thinking in retrospect, all of these big long balls that the Foothills are giving and getting it is a factor of the wind. Every single time Saskatchewan tries to throw it up, it just hangs there like a UFO waiting to be discovered. Oh, nice turn by the Foothills. Took a ball way out of the air, dropped it on his foot. Two Saskatchewan defenders come at him. He turns, keeps possession. Possession now has been turned over. Saskatchewan has it all the way back at the goalie. Goalie has to clear it. As I say, the Foothills forwards are covering a lot of ground, and it doesn't seem as though they're getting much for tired. All right, Foothills are playing it out on the wing. Well picked up by Saskatchewan winger. Pushes it out of play. Easy throw into Foothills midfield. Midfield drops it all the way back to the defense. Defense tries to play it up the wing. Has to force it back all the way back to the furthest defender of the Foothills. Foothills have a little bit of space here over on the right side from the defense. They were moving it up through the right side mid, all the way back again. Now they go for a big long cross, and these crosses, they're landing right on the mark.
I want to hear how many times they can send that ball there and not get anything out of it. There's another one right here, the big one.
Oh, I think he's going to catch it. He catches it.
Great backtracking by Austin Brisky.
Defenders in a good position to force a pass back. Midfields are in another good position to force another pass back. It's gone all the way back to the half line now. Well done.
Is trying to break through that middle, but Saskatchewan so far holding strong, forcing them to the outside.
Now they've forced him all the way back to their defensive line in their end. Oh, well anticipated by Saskatchewan defender. Moves up about 30 yards just to pick a ball out of the air. Saskatchewan have the ball down on the ground at their feet now. Saskatchewan have the ball on the wing on their feet. He's looking for some help here. Sending an SOS with his voice. Just a little too late. Plays it off Foothills guy, and they have a throw-in. Throw-in finds the foot of the Saskatchewan. Nice cross. Header on net. And
Garrett Peters
barely saved by the Foothills goalie. That is the chance of the night so far. 25
great job getting
so
open,
minutes
pushing
in,
off his man.
and Saskatchewan first strike on net, very close. Our booth just got some room service, but we had to send it the other way. That was quite a nice cross by Saskatchewan. You know, that could have very easily went in if that goalkeeper didn't have the right mitts on today. All right, Foothills have it on the line. Foothills cut it in, and he's beating his man. Sends it across, nobody there. Saskatchewan picks it up. Saskatchewan with possession, play it out to the wing, and they're in a good position here if he can slow the ball down and look back. Try to center the ball. Oh, Saskatchewan beats his man. Oh.
Great job. Lots of speed on the wings. That time Ash Fontaine, the Whitecaps Academy in Saskatoon.
That was a very good run.
Representing them.
If he would have been able to keep control of that, he was in a very dangerous area. Two guys coming in asking for the ball. All right. Ball at the Foothills goalie's feet. He's telling everybody, move up, we got the wind. He's planning on sending it downtown.
15 minutes left in the half, plus injury time. Still no score. A couple really good chances on both sides.
Saskatchewan and the Foothills go up for the header. Flicks on. Saskatchewan picked it up. The goalie of Saskatchewan hammers a very long ball that ends up being headed out of bounds by the Foothills. That makes it a Saskatchewan throw-in. Throws it in. Oh, and all the way across. Switch finds its mark for Saskatchewan. Guy comes. Foothills come in. Pressure. Saskatchewan plays it off the Foothills for another throw-in. Seems like everybody's coming in for this throw-in for Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan pick up the ball. They're in a dangerous area. The shot is off to the left of the net, but they were in shooting range there. I like the fact that they don't wait. They don't wait to take that shot.
Yeah, as soon as you see it, you gotta take it. That's what they're trying to do. Who knows how many of those they'll have?
A lot of times, if you wait to get in closer and closer and closer, it's sort of like a bomb ticking or something burning in the oven. Unless you pull it out of the oven, it's probably gonna explode. It's not happening. So I like seeing them get their shots off as fast as possible. Those shots are the ones that the goalies aren't gonna see, right? They're not gonna expect. All right, another throw-in. A lot of throw-ins today. Wind is definitely a factor. Any balls played in the air are being held up by that wind. Oh, now that is a definite foul on Saskatchewan defender.
Just a little hastily played, though. Could have taken some time switching to the other side.
Yep.
Now again, Foothills ball. They'll look to control.
Now we got a group of about 20 kids standing on garbage cans down here, flossing. Nice ball.
Great job controlling it.
Oh! Now, obviously an obstruction of play there. Saskatchewan had an advantage. They had a through ball, and you could tell that the Saskatchewan player was picking up like Usain Bolt. The guy had to drag him down. Free kick for Saskatchewan around the half line. Now this kick is a swing all the way out to the other side of the field. Look, not too high in the air that it's going to be affected. Nice through ball. Oh, I don't know. I do not know what part of the body that went off of, but it definitely had a touch on somebody there. It must have been the Saskatchewan player, as the Foothills goalkeeper is picking it up for a goal kick. 12 minutes left in play. No score, yet 3 pretty good chances. 1 super good chance for Saskatchewan.
The crowd is just going to be ready to explode as soon as that ball crosses that line. Be exciting to see.
All right, the ball in the half. Now we got a. Oh, that's a debatable offside and an amazingly. Oh.
Well read by JD, but just let that rebound go and it's tucked in.
There was a highly suspect offside with a shot on net that the goalie did so well to save, but somehow the Foothills pick up the rebound. It is a 1-0 game right now for Calgary Foothills.
It's Foothills captain, Tofa Fukunawa.
Calgary Foothills goal scorer number 22.
Very tongue twister of a last name to say, so we'll just call him Tofa. Tofa did well to finish that up those leftovers.
You could see the breakdown a little bit earlier to get that ball on the outside, but well read by Blakely to cut off that pass. Unfortunately, just right to the foot of the Foothills captain.
I'm in a very advantaged position to see the game right here and that last run. And that was a very debatable offside there. Take nothing away. Tofa definitely buried any chance he gets around there. And, well, that's why he's on the team, right?
Again, that ball just hanging in the air to Ash Fontaine. Great
Oh,
turn.
nice turn. He burns his man.
Now the speed.
Oh, it's too bad. Foothills were there. Nice play out to the wing. Foothills alone on the wing. Drop it back. Looking for a give and go here, but he's going to take his man one-on-one, and he beats him.
Waiting to out.
Oh, 2 on none. And another goal.
Tofa with his second goal in about 2 minutes.
This guy has a way of putting anything in the net that he touches. That was something. Just to recap what had just happened, a Foothills player takes on his man, beats his man, runs straight at 2 Saskatchewan select defenders, and at the very last moment passes it across to 2 Foothills players
by number 11, Tofa
and the goalie.
Minute number 11.
These guys from Calgary, they sure know how to set up an offensive attack.
Just a really good breakdown. Using their speed, laying it off, and then that one a little bit more earned by Tofa than the first one.
All right. Coming down the same wing again. We're going to have to throw a little shine on this winger for Calgary Foothills. He is making some very quick, very vital, very important runs for his team. He's basically been the cause of their 2 goals, besides Tofa, sticking an easy layup in the net.
He's very patient. You can see the team chemistry is just a little bit higher for Foothills. Looks like they played together a little bit longer. Last year they won the USL 2 league. But unfortunately, because of the CPL, lost a lot of their players to CPL teams. It looks like they haven't skipped a beat here this year. Very quick, very smart, patient.
Calgary Foothills back up to their old games. They are playing the ball around, cycling it, getting everybody a touch on the ball. That's how you gain team comfort and chemistry. Psychologically, in the back of your brain, if you string together 2 or 3.
Peters looking for that speed, looking for that run, lays it off.
Oh, a great opportunity for Saskatchewan.
Cedric Samuel just can't get it to his foot. Saskatchewan's warming up a couple players here. Wouldn't be surprised if a sub comes in here maybe before half.
Saskatchewan striker moves the ball up, takes his man one-on-one, does well to send a drop ball for a shot off. That shot happens to go off of Calgary Foothills defender. Ball back here at the Saskatchewan goalkeeper. Goalkeeper sends a big bomb all the way up. Somehow, Saskatchewan's on the end of it. They are scrambling hard in the middle for that. Very well anticipated by Saskatchewan defender. Cut off another through ball. Ball here in the Saskatchewan corner, right by the corner flag.
Great job. Great job.
And it is for a goal kick. Well done, Christie. About 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Saskatchewan happening to be 2 goals down. Psychologically, that can either break a team or it can make a team. There's either 2 ways you go about it.
Number 8,
you go into a defensive shell, or you go all out. Nothing to lose. And to tell you the truth, they have nothing to lose. They should go 100% and go get that goal back. Keeper's going to pick this one up easy. just too congested. Too congested around that defense here. Keeper does well to get the ball out to the right wing. I think they need to use that wing on that side a little bit more. When they get the ball there, they're having success. They haven't had much success over on this other side. All right, ball back in the possession of Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan push it out to the wing. Winger's looking for someone to pass it to. Doesn't have much for a passing option.
Just a bit of a miscommunication between Samuel and Peters. Two Revolution players played together all last year. Represented Saskatchewan at the Toyota National Championships, coming up with the bronze.
Ball cleared by the Foothills all the way to the keeper. Keeper passes it up to the defender from Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan makes an inside pass to the midfield, gets picked off. Foothills grab the ball, send it all the way back to their defender. Defender's willing to play the slow, methodical cycling game.
Again, very patient, waiting for their moment.
It seems to have worked up to this point.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now they play it all the way over to the goalie. This style of play is almost reminiscent of, let's say, a Barcelona. No real rush, no pressure. But needless to say, Saskatchewan's feeling the pressure right about now. Nice long ball. These diagonal runs these forwards for the Calgary Foothills are doing are very deceptive and hard to read for defenders.
Yeah, Willie Akio just getting past the Sask defender. And great time ball coming from the back.
They're not challenging it in a straight line. They're not making that run in a straight line. They're blasting off on a lateral line as to maintain eye contact with the linesman. That's why they're not getting called offside. These guys are really, really good at not being offside, but cutting angles on their defenders in just the right way. All right, 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Foothills have control of the ball, and they don't look pressured at all. Even if there's 2-on-1 and they're breaking down quick, they look calm. And that comes with cycling the ball around. Everybody getting a touch. Feeling comfortable on their ball. Nice attempt by the Foothills. Send it in. The winger is not able to get to it. It's going to be a Saskatchewan throw-in. It really is the slow and methodical gameplay. Calculated, cycling the ball around, no pressure.
You know, Foothills has teams from under 14 to under 19, and so as soon as those players from last year got taken up to the CPL, they just fill those spots with any of those other players who they played together for could be 15 years together. So a little bit more chemistry. You can read the player a little better. Your own player's a little better. The timing of runs a little bit better. Just a step ahead.
You really got to give these coaches for the Foothills due respect. They have a team here that knows how to play smart soccer, controlled soccer, methodical even, we might say. They've had 1 or 2 chances on net, and they've buried them. Oh, very hard. All right, the ball here on the wing for the Foothills. He switches it in. The keeper's on it. He was on it the whole time. There's a man down, middle of the field for the Foothills. He looks like he's okay. He was limping there for a little bit.
Yeah, laid there for a bit, trying to get the ref's attention, but looks like he's going to be okay.
Finally limped right in front of the ref. Ref asks him, "How you doing?" Gives him a chance to breathe.
Rendell trying to plead the case of the Foothills to head ref Richard Kent.
That's the thing about the possession game, the Barcelona style of game. They take the pressure out of their game. They don't give any reasons to be a goal down, and they get possession of the ball, making the opposite team the team that's running more without the ball. Goalie sends the ball up to the wing. It's going to go out off Foothills for a Saskatchewan throw. Still 2 minutes on the clock.
Well won by Daniel Pritchard. He's the old man of that group, born in '94.
Ball back to the Saskatchewan defense. There's nothing to lose now by cycling that ball around, boys. Nice inside pass to the midfield. Somehow it gets scooped up again by Foothills. Foothills loses to a Saskatchewan player, but there's a call on the play. A little bit of a rough tackle by Saskatchewan. Foothills are going to get the ball at half for a free kick. Ball played into the middle to the Foothills. Ball bouncing around. Foothills do a good job to get the last touch on it back to their to a safe place with their defenders. Halftime whistle just blows. So the Calgary Foothills lead the Saskatchewan Selects at the Saskatchewan Summer Soccer Series 2009 halftime. Make sure to stay tuned as we will be right back with the second leg of competition shortly. And we are back. Calgary Foothills leads the Saskatchewan Selects as we are about to commence in our second leg of competition here. Real quick out to our plug into our sponsors here: Leon's Furniture, Coors Light, of course, Saskatoon Motor Products, Parktown Hotel, Macron, big sponsor, Prairieland Park. All right, it is 2-0. For the Calgary Foothills. Now they have the win. Now they know not to play it in the air. They just found that out. They kicked it straight up in the air. And now the ball's been pushed back into their half. Saskatchewan have the ball right now. Nothing to lose. Everybody's got smiles on their face coming into the second half for some reason. They did a huge switch around. I'm pretty sure they subbed about 4 or 5 guys. In the first half, there was a couple chances that didn't get through because of the wind. Let's see if those kind of chances are recreated and what the wind factor is going to do for them. All right. Foothills with the ball. Oh, they cough it up real quick. Oh my
right
goodness.
to
Right to Bicus. 1-on-1 against the goalie. And it's just sails wide. What a golden opportunity. Just a little too much curve. It stayed on the ground, but it started to curve just outside the left of the post. The beautiful through ball, though, by the winger to Nicky. And these balls are getting through. The wind was a huge factor, a humongous factor. It seems like Saskatchewan's pressuring the net at will here. Oh, player down. Free kick pushed out to the right side of the defense of Calgary Foothills, and they send another one. The wind is such a factor that the last 3 balls played up by Calgary have gone immediately to Saskatchewan players. Oh, the winger for Saskatchewan challenges his man, takes him, and beats him. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a free kick just outside of the 18-yard box. It looked like it was a push.
Number 19.
Doesn't look like it's going to be called.
BKB Baguio in.
This is good position for Saskatchewan.
Bobby Nicolai. Number 10.
Corner kick for Saskatchewan.
Gabby
Hard and
Gudez
low.
in.
It gets played out for another
For
throw
number
in.
20, Kelly Lowry. Number 24
Already
Nikki
in the first
Beckes
2 minutes
in
of
for
the
number
second
11,
half, Saskatchewan has had
Chandrick
3
Samuel.
chances on Calgary Foothills net.
First half looked like Barca playing Leicester. Lots of control
Calgary
on one side,
Foothills,
looking to counterattack
second
on
half
the other.
adjustments, Number 8 in.
And that's an
Marcus
accurate depiction.
Campine in for number
All right,
16,
nice through ball from defense
Fran
all the way to the
Morito.
forward line. Oh, just a little bit light.
Saskatchewan's really going after them now, really attacking them, not worried about just going wide and using speed.
Oh,
They're really trying
what
to get
a
after them
nice
on the inside,
chest
too.
to himself around another player by Saskatchewan winger. Oh, Saskatchewan having it in a good area right now. Now's the time Saskatchewan can relax and cycle the ball around, but they want that goal. And just like clockwork, they send a big long ball,
Oh.
and it finds its mark. This wind is really a deciding factor today. It's gonna be about how many chances Saskatchewan can produce in this half if they want to tie this game up. Oh, neon colored smoke everywhere. Crowd is going wild. They like seeing this. They like seeing. There's about 4 guys laying on top of each other like a football doggy pile right
Looked
there.
like maybe a dangerous kick on Foothills, but ref decided to call the foul first. Great job, so strong by Christie.
Oh,
Still playing on that card though, that's something to watch out for on that left side.
all right. Throw in for Calgary Foothills in Saskatchewan's end. He throws it into the inside midfield. Midfield drops it immediately back to the defender. Ball gets bounced up in the air.
Great
Saskatchewan
ball.
does a good job getting their
Great
foot on
touch.
that touch. Ball in the hands of the Calgary Foothills keeper. He plays it on the ground with an easy roll.
Doesn't look like Foothills has the same composure that they had in the first half. Not sure if that's just because of subs or wind, but it doesn't look like they have the same
I think
control that they had in the first half.
the pressure coming right off the whistle is something they weren't expecting.
Yeah, that could be going down 2 just before half.
That,
Can change your mentality too. You have nothing to lose now, just go for it.
you know, some teams shell up, get
Yeah.
into a defensive shell, and that's when they become their own enemies. Nice through ball by Foothills, but it's way too heavy. Goes straight back to the keeper.
Good speed by Tobias Hyrich.
Now, those same balls that the keeper from Saskatchewan was playing before are making their mark
Almost
now
20 yards further. Those kicks are going.
and
That's a big
dropping
difference.
right on their man. Nice build-up. You know what? This is almost a mirror image of how the Calgary Foothills looked
Yeah,
in
it
the
does,
last
It does, you're right.
half.
Much more controlled.
So that wind is a
Saskatchewan.
definite factor here in the middle of the prairies. To boot. All right, stoppage and play.
You know, even through this booth, you can hear the crowd. There's still smoke coming through. There is. It looks like they lit it underneath. Yeah, they lit it underneath the stands. And it's coming through the stands.
It is quite cool. And it's all neon colored and stuff. This is quite the sight to see. All right, Calgary Foothills goalie launches a ball, and I'm surprised at how far it went through that wind. He obviously has a huge boot.
It hangs in the air.
Nice drop back touch from Saskatchewan to their own defender. Defender plays a long ball, but it's hooking right into a Calgary Foothill player.
Irish from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Calgary Foothills pressure up. They lose the ball. Saskatchewan now with the ball. Plays it inside pass, drop pass to the defender. Defender plays it out to the winging defender. Defender plays it back to the keeper. This is a carbon copy of last half, opposite positions. Nice touch
Great
by
touch
midfield.
for Quayle.
Cut in. Oh, a little bit selfish. You could tell he wanted to play past his own player one-on-one. Nice touch inside. Midfield working a lateral run. Has trouble trying to get it out to the wing. Coughs it up. Nice. Saskatchewan with the ball again. And now the question is, once they get the ball in midfield on the run, is there going to be the support, the pass that calms everything down after?
Can they do something with it? We saw Foothills control, and it resulted in about 30 minutes of possession, but 2 goals within 2 minutes of each other as well. So you're going to need to see Sask Selects capitalize on some of this pressure.
All right, Calgary Foothills with the ball. They seem to calm down a little bit, weathered the storm somewhat. They are back to their usual cycling of the ball on defense.
Let's hear you guys. Let's go, SK!
Saskatchewan have a deep fan base here. Their crowd is chanting through the booth. I wouldn't be surprised if you could hear this over the microphone. Still hope. There is still hope in the prairies, thanks to Saskatchewan Select.
Yeah, I wonder what the attendance is here. Probably around just over 3,000, I'm sure.
Saskatchewan with possession for the last minute and a half here or so. Ooh, nasty tackle against Saskatchewan by the Foothills. Surprised that's not a free kick. It seems to be a throw-in. Oh, no. It definitely is a free kick. Yes, I was correct. It looked like him if he challenged me to begin with. Nice ball, well picked up by the midfield. We have another sporadic chance to take a shot.
He loves the ball at his feet. Doesn't get a chance to do anything with it though.
Oh, well done by the Calgary Foothills to find that open guy out on the
Again,
wing.
Heinrich making a run from all the way back, all the way forward. The Winnipeg native coming to Saskatchewan to play for the Huskies.
Oh, that is a very good individual effort by the defender. He beat 2 men with a dipsy doodle.
Jordan Farahani, most people know him as Chico.
And then he got bodied out.
Ooh, just a little bit of a crisscross.
A little bit of
loss.
miscommunication there. One guy was zigging while the other guy was zagging.
I think that's a big difference in the teams, though. You have about 5 or 6 different teams being represented with these SK Selects, but these Foothills guys, some of them probably could have been playing together for 10, 15 years.
You can definitely tell on attack. The Calgary Foothills, they know their runs. They know their cuts. They know
what their guy looks like when he's about to do something, right? Whereas, we're used to playing against all these players in different games. Some are from Revolution, some are from Husa alumni, some from the Huskies. There's some Whitecaps players here. Some from FC Regina. You have a bunch of different players coming together, but boy, they're really starting to press and control the game now.
It was a very hard-fought battle. The referee is stopping time. He's got to have a talk with one of these Calgary Foothills players. It's getting emotional out there. They can see how the tides are turning.
Again, he's got 2 goals. That's Tofa getting 2 goals now, having a little bit of a talking to the ref.
And he gets a yellow card. He's talking back.
2 goals and a yellow.
He's not getting the same chances he did last half, that's for sure. In fact, the tables have turned completely around. All the chances right now have come from the Saskatchewan side. Saskatchewan plays to the far defender. Defender just holds on to it. There's no rush. Look for a guy on the inside to make himself apparent. Nice, big, long ball. And perfect. Drops right on his foot. Well shielded by this winger for Saskatchewan. Just an absolute car wreck. 5 guys slam into each other like a crash at Derby. Look at
even more smoke coming green and yellow now.
Calgary Foothills number 11, caution, Tofa Folknew.
Tofa's yellow just being announced now. 2 goals, a yellow card. That's a Jay Tomchuk hat trick in the Prairies.
Speaking of Jay Tomchuk, one of the guys I would have highly expected being on this SK Select team. One of our favorite players here in Saskatchewan. Ball being played around very well by the Calgary Foothills, as they've seemed to found their way back to calmly passing the ball around with possession. Ball out to the wing. Calgary Foothills in possession, slowly moving it up. At any chance of pressure, they stop. Play it back once again.
Saskatchewan's going to want to disrupt that. They don't want Foothills to get back into that rhythm.
Well read by Saskatchewan. Now they do. Somehow it takes another leap, pops back right into Calgary Foothills possession. Man alone on the left-hand side. This guy cut in just at the right time. There's no call there. Play on. As a Calgary Foothills player is
a great touch by Gabby Boutois.
Definitely noticeably trying to get a call that was not there. Saskatchewan moving in. They are just outside of the 18-yard box. They are now entering striking area. They're trying to work something up. They're trying to find the good look. They're trying to create a lane. And now they're being patient, not like last half. Hits it. Goes off of a Calgary Foothills player. It should have been.
No deflection, Powell. Just wide. Just wide left. Much more urgency this half too. We were talking at half about what they kind of need to show us, and doing a little bit more of running a little harder. It looks like Coach Hoff gave him a good talking to about not being too nervous. You got nothing to lose now.
Looks like the wind has died down a little bit. I'm seeing the ball being played up in the air without any resilience. Nice long ball, and there's a guy running onto it. The keeper has come all the way out to the very edge of his box to stop that. That could have been an imminent threat. That ball would have dropped 10 feet shorter. That could have been a definite goal scoring.
Those 2 guys played together at the University of Saskatchewan when they won the Can West title. Also for the Revolution last year, winning bronze at the Toyota National Championships. And that play is something that they definitely work on. They know each other. There's that chemistry there between those 2 players.
SK selects with the ball for a throw-in on the sideline right now. They're going to try to do what they had just done before, create some sort of goal-scoring opportunity. And
Tobias Hyrich with another really good tackle.
He is so solid in the mix. When people are coming in 100%, he sort of comes in 150.
Hard challenge by Christie on the left back.
Oh, well done.
And the ref gives it to him. With a free kick from about the 35.
That almost looked like a little bit of sympathetic reffing. Two guys are running full blast, neck and neck, beside the ball. One guy gets away with it, the other guy falls down after the ball has been played away and somehow gets the free kick. Now, if you were Leo Messi,
here. We have Austin Brisky coming out
in this range
for Zach Edwards, University of Saskatchewan player. Austin Brisky, number 5, coming out. Great game, great defender, another Saskatoon Revolution player. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do back there without Austin Brisky, hailed by some of his teammates as the smartest person in the game, and it's the only time that he takes the field. So we'll see what Zach Edwards can come up with.
I've heard the same thing myself. All right. Ball on the sideline. Calgary Foothill throw in.
Oh, and Farhani gets called for a handball.
Another call.
Just outside the box. This one might be a little bit more dangerous.
This is a dangerous area for referee.
Blakely's going to have to be.
They're going to try and put a left-footed kicker on this one.
It's going to be interesting. Remember, these guys play together all the time. They practice a lot more, so they're going to definitely have something drawn up here. Saskatchewan's just going to have to react to it.
The players are positioned in a weird formation around this free kick here. There could be a premeditated set play here.
Saskatchewan, number 17 in, Zach Edwards. For number 18 out.
All right, we're just seeing what these guys have up in the workshop here. And he takes the kick immediately.
Great save by Blakely.
It was a nice shot. Hard.
Diving to his left.
Curling. Low. With a bounce before it reaches the keeper. That's a hard one to negate. And the corner kick.
Farhani again has to clear it.
Well cleared away. It's not over yet. They're in an
great strike. What a great hit.
And it is finished off.
And it's offside.
Oh,
not letting it go.
Offside.
Now we keep playing. The Foothills players are still celebrating, trying to figure out what happened.
I'm trying to still
Must have
figure
been
out
just
what
offside.
happened.
That's Jaden Nickel with the call on that close side.
Wow. Well struck from outside
Yeah,
on the
very
second
well
rebound.
struck.
Oh, now
love those
Saskatchewan
ones.
in an area with a bunch of triangles all around them, trying to make their way towards the net. And they are doing it in fashion. He wants to cut it in and shoot, and it's a...
And Ash
Oh,
Fontaine
what a nice setup.
didn't quite get everything on it that he would have wanted to, I'm sure. But what a great setup. There was a good combination between two Huskies.
The final touch was hard and low on target. Somehow the keeper kept his composure, was there, kicked it out of bounds for a corner kick. Corner comes in, it's over the last guy.
Pirates on the
Saskatchewan
wing, great
swings
ball
it in
in.
again. Looks like the wind is taking it out of play. Oh, how exciting was that? I almost dropped the mic, and we're not even done yet.
Yeah, they're definitely gaining some momentum here. They have to keep pushing, keep going after it. They're down 2.
The crowd, the roar, everybody started dropping their popcorn. They wanted that to go in.
We have about 3,100, 3,200 people here. What do you think? Is that enough, Jesse? Do you think that's enough to convince management that they can support a professional team?
I believe that the festivities leading up to today. Like, this is just not a game. These people aren't just showing up for a game. They've been here for all day long. They started at a pub watching the CPL startup games today. Then they did some skills competitions and shooting competitions. 2-3 hours before the game, they were lining up, celebrating, ready for this.
Now, can you do that every week? Can you do that once a week?
I would suggest that there's reason to now. They did it today in what we could probably call a cold day.
That's true.
It was...
People still showed up even though it was windy. Cold winds died down a little bit, but definitely getting chilly out there. It's going to be interesting to see.
From my position up here, when I seen the crowd walk in, storm in, march in together like an army, it was amazing.
I got chills.
It was amazing.
Pretty cool. We'll see what happens. And hopefully there's another couple games, and if they can keep selling out and keep the crowds coming in and make it an event. It's not just a soccer game, but make it an event. They've got some music pumping now. They're starting to play a little better. They have some mojo working.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and Fraser's come on.
So we got a Saskatchewan
Fraser
select
McLeod's come
throw
on.
in a dangerous
The Centennial
area.
Collegiate graduate. In his 4 years at Centennial, he's got 2 golds, a silver, and a bronze in provincials. And the Saskatoon High
Chance
School
there
Soccer
for a
Association.
one-on-one with the goalie. Saskatchewan are doing really good to be putting the pressure on these guys today. 3 back-to-back releases of the ball from the Foothills to the out. They are doing everything trying to keep Saskatchewan out of their area right now.
Usually the connotation when you say a team is showing their youth, usually that means that they're just inexperienced and they're doing very well. But this youth team, as soon as they got younger, boy, they look a lot faster, a lot quicker. They're playing together a little bit better. Maybe just the matchups are matching up a little bit well, but seem to be gaining a ton of momentum here.
4 throw-ins, and now a free kick for Saskatchewan in Calgary's zone. Nice throw.
Oh, and Gabby Bourgeois just about. Great
Another
shot
kick,
from
and it goes out off of Calgary Foothills player. Should be another corner. And it is.
Vikas wants it at his feet, wants it live. Here we go. He's going to turn. He loves the ball at his feet. Here it is. They give him some
what
space.
A nice touch.
And he loves that.
And bang!
Nicholas Vikas!
What a beautiful goal. He beats his man one-on-one, walks the ball within 10 feet of the net, and peels the goalie with a beautiful shot. He has absolutely erupted this stadium like Mount St. Helens. This place is smoking. This place is drumming. This place is thumbing. They are going nuts.
Just wait now. Now there's going to be more smoke coming out, more drumming.
I gotta take my sweater off.
Kids are dancing.
I'm sweating. I am sweating. They are now doing for the 3rd time the Iceland chant. But they can't contain themselves. They're not going slow. They're going straight to the clap, 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 clap.
I'm excited to see what this is going to look like on TV. Because it looks really cool from up here in the booth. The green, the yellow, the fans. Now they're starting to press a little bit more. Yeah, and an obstruction foul.
And they are already on the prowl for the net
25 yards
again.
away. That's most likely going to be Chico taking that one.
These guys look hungry.
Now 3 guys in there trying to figure out who wants to take it. There's Nicholas Bikas, there's Farahani, and Bequayo's in there. And now Christie joins the mix.
I know Nicky definitely deserves a nice cold Coors Light for that beautiful goal.
Nice plug to our sponsor.
The smoke cloud is about to clear. The free kick is, it's in an area that could equalize here. sure.
Oh, and they move it pretty quick, but they didn't trick him.
Hard,
They wanted to
low
catch
one,
them.
right to the feet of the keeper. It still had pace coming in, but keeper wasn't phased by
And
that.
again, they're pressing. These young legs are just going after the Foothills.
Oh!
3-on-1 there, just about won it again, and they just keep going. That speed up front is just going to kill those Foothills. I don't know if they can play against that speed for that much
Somehow,
longer.
Saskatchewan has done what they've done to get the ball again. You can tell that they want to equalize. Well played by the defender, matching his man pace to pace.
Now Foothills looking to counter. Now they're playing the counter game.
It's not there. Well sheltered by the Saskatchewan Selects defenders. Absolutely boxed them out. Now that the game has
A little bit of life to it.
a little life to it. In fact, it went from life support to universal soldier in about one goal there with Nicky's goal.
You
Wow.
could feel it building. You could feel it building. They were pressing a little bit more. You could see Foothills, whether they were just tired or they just made a few subs. Maybe they got their youth in there, but you could definitely tell that the momentum was building.
Everybody likes cheering for underdogs. Well, as soon as the second half started, you could understand that there was no real underdog in this matchup. There was no real mismatch in this matchup. The two goals that were scored in the first half were consequential goals, situational goals, and God forbid, the wind I would have to attribute to at least one of the two goals. Now that that's not a factor, this game is sort of teeter-tottering. It's looking like a Saskatchewan game, really.
They still have to watch for that counter, even though they controlled that first half. Foothills did. They still scored both their goals on those quick counters. We lost the ball, and then they just came back and they countered right away. So we've got to watch that just because we're controlling it.
They definitely don't mess around, do they?
Oh, great ball. Great effort by Christie to keep that ball alive.
Any low-hanging fruit gets picked up by the Foothills. And a bad pass back, but it's
just
played out
wide.
of
Bike
bounds.
is just about gave that ball given away at the back there.
Yeah,
Just
back
about
pass to the
negated that
keeper
first
was
goal
a
for Saskatchewan.
little slow. Got picked up by Calgary Foothill. Calgary Foothill seemed to not be able to handle it well under pressure, played it out of bounds. Big,
Again, that's
long
15 yards
send.
past where he was in the first half. So
Ball
the
out
wind
to
is
the
definitely a factor in
winger
the
of
first half.
Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan doing really well. Goal kick. Somehow that stayed going out off of Saskatchewan. Now they need to get back into their positions, make sure they're in every ready, available position to get the ball again. Goalkeeper for Foothills is about to send it long. There's no
Just a reminder,
defenders
purchase your
nowhere near the
50-50
Foothills
tickets.
keeper.
About
It's going to be a
5
long
minutes
bomb.
remaining to purchase your 50-50 tickets. The
And
take-home
Saskatchewan underneath of
jackpot
it.
is currently
Saskatchewan
at
up for it.
$670.
Fighting hard in the midfield for
50-50 take-home jackpot
ball.
currently at $670. It also is last call for alcohol right now. Please take care of yourself and drive safe. It is officially last call.
Ball being played around. Looks like Foothills understand what they need to do to win. They need to pass the ball around, but they're still in this frantic state after that last goal. An unforced error. They just played the ball out with nobody around them. You can tell the pressure is on. Well done. Oh. Ball back at the Saskatchewan defense line. Defender plays it out to the wing. Wing does a really good job to keep it inbounds and in possession. Ball being cycled by Saskatchewan out to the wing. Inside midfield pass. Nice touch. Don't freak out.
Good job, Crazy.
Saskatchewan with their defensive line past the half mark. You can tell they are really trying to go for this next goal.
Again, Bicus with the ball at his feet. He knows how to do that.
An amazing individual representation there by Nicholas Bicus. He beats his man one-on-one and actually sends his defender running 10 meters in the opposite direction.
You can see a difference when he's got the ball at his feet. The difference between how he plays. He loves looking at that net, but he can just take you off balance so fast.
After that play, he went for the shot on net and played out a play for Saskatchewan corner kick. We are about 11 minutes from the final whistle here. Saskatchewan with a corner kick. Calgary Foothills
with another cramp. I think that's the third cramp now that they've got.
Foothills defending. Yes, they are trying everything they can. The amount of ground these two teams have covered tonight is amazing. They are literally playing up for the crowd, going beyond. Saskatchewan selects in another position to equalize here. We know that they want nothing more than to do that. Let's see what happens here on this corner kick.
Watch for Fontaine on the far side. Unmarked if Bicus can find him.
It's sent. And it's a header downwards.
Christie finds the air.
Oh! Just outside the right side of the post there. He did really well to get over top of that cross and head it down off the ground.
He's a little bit upset with himself. He knows that was an opportunity. But boy, what a run, what a jump. Just need the finish.
If we were to have to estimate the possession, you'd have to say it's about neck and neck now between the first half and the second half.
Yeah, you say in the first half, and I think I said 30 to the 45 minutes, Foothills probably had the ball, but now it's just been exactly opposite. It's an eager Saskatchewan team now.
Both teams fighting for it on the wing. Definitely a call there against Calgary Foothills as he trips up his player that had beaten him. Saskatchewan with a free kick from considerable range. This may need to be some sort of a set play if you're taking equalizing serious with 9 minutes to go on the clock. Let's see what Saskatchewan selects can do here. You can see visibly from where I'm at, the forwards in Saskatchewan are clapping their hands together. They want to get this going. They want to do this for their fans.
Absolutely. They've got momentum. They got to use it. They got to use it.
Calgary Foothills substitution. Going in, number 15, Daniel Kaiser for number
Somebody's
2.
got to do a good job of trying to stay on side over there for Saskatchewan.
81st
They got to time their cut in.
Goes in. Chico sees it. Oh, and just the
Keeper's
keeper
up
just
there.
beats him to the ball.
60% of his body was out of the touch, but he kept his hands in and hands on the ball. Well done by Calgary Foothills keeper.
Coaches are going to need a little bit different strategy here.
The fans are now jumping up and down, and
minutes.
you can feel it through your feet.
They want this. They don't want to go home down 2-1. They don't want to end this in the
Well
first game.
played by Saskatchewan. It was a really chippy bounce around of ball between both teams there, but
They started to push up a little bit. You can see even Christie's starting to play a little bit more forward. They want to create something. They want to force Foothills back.
and now
Bicus.
very composed they are on the ball. They found their stride. They're in a rhythm right now. You can visibly see it. They're calm on the ball. They're not freaking out. They know their next pass. Their next pass is asking for their next pass. They want to equalize. Well challenged. Well challenged.
Calling the foul though.
Oh, I cannot believe it. That was a 50-50 ball and debatably out off of Calgary
The
Foothills.
studs were a little high, but I think he got the ball. They're getting a talking to.
ball
Foothills coach Hapwood with some gamesmanship, holding onto the ball just a little bit longer than he should. First year coach for the Foothills. He was the assistant when they won the USL 2 league.
Oh, good defense, buddy. Saskatchewan. Nobody's getting anything easy here. Throwing for Saskatchewan in their own end. For a second there, Saskatchewan defender didn't see the Calgary Foothill forward creeping up behind him. Got the ball away just in time.
Yeah, Zach Edwards was able just to get the ball away. Unfortunately, still Foothills ball.
Ball at the end of the Saskatchewan select defender's foot. He tries to play it in. Sort of a silly pass. Ball gets taken away.
Whoa.
Shot over the net by Calgary Foothills.
Beautiful left-footed shot.
Very, very iffy little inside pass there to the person who had been covered by two players. Well taken down by Saskatchewan midfielder. Oh, it's a play on kind of a thing right now. I think he was running himself into the ground.
They can counter. The Foothills team loves to counter too, so you got to watch that. If you give anything away inside,
all right,
they can come right at
we're
you.
going to try and create an easy pass to look for. Nice through ball if it would have got through. You can tell that they really want to equalize, and they'll do
Great hustle.
pretty much anything to it.
Great hustle by Zach Edwards again back there. Just timing that challenge. Now about 5 minutes left. Saskatchewan down 2-1. Up 1-0 this half. Lost the first half 2-0. We'll see them start pushing forward. Even Blakely, the keeper, might come forward for a few free kicks. Try and tap one in.
All right, throw in for SK Selects in their own end. They find a way to clear the ball up. They spent enough time back there to realize this ain't worth it.
Please claim your winnings at the SAS Soccer Tent. Once again, winning ticket
All right,
number for your
very smart move by Calgary Foothills. Goalie plays around with it, forces it forward to come all the way up. He is doing everything possible to waste as much time as he can.
Yeah, definitely the last few minutes of each game, especially when one team's winning, you see the gamesmanship rise just a little bit.
Good work. Forces Calgary Foothill pressure play. Somehow
Off a Sask Select player.
Comes off a Sask player. Calgary Foothill throw in on the sideline right now. As the clock winds down at the 4-minute mark, we don't know how much extra time is clocked, but you can feel it. People are getting antsy. The crowd is. Some people are standing in their seats.
That's a great build-up. Great build-up to the wing.
Oh,
Great
that's a
ball
nice
in.
through ball. No
Just
one's
no
there
one
to
on the other
capture
end.
it.
No one on the other end.
Now we're looking at.
More gamesmanship from Foothills keeper.
Yep. Let's see what we can
Coach
do.
Hoff off his seat, directing his players. I think they want 3 at the top, it looks like. Start pressing pieces. Now, Foothills doesn't have anyone within 45 yards of their keeper. Pushing everything up. You know where that ball's going. And Farahani wins it.
Ooh, very awkward looking attack there. Somehow the Calgary Foothills find themselves in trouble.
Getting
Give the ball up.
a little bit chippy.
Here comes a
Ball you've got to go for.
ball in the air. Saskatchewan get a throw in here on the sideline. Oh, a little bit too light of a touch there. Almost got his own player injured. Keeper better come out for this one. Nice job, keeper. Well put.
Blakely with a diving header to save that.
He really put himself in harm's way to make sure.
The SAS Summer Soccer Series would like to acknowledge
We're at about the
BMO, our
2-minute,
match
29-second
sponsor.
mark.
Thank you,
And if
BMO.
anything's going to happen, it's going to have to happen pretty soon.
Also, this is a friendly reminder to please not drink and drive. Take care out there. Get a
Saskatchewan
safe
at the
ride
ball
home.
at their
Please
feet.
do
Great
not
movement by
drink and
McQuaid to
drive.
get that ball out of harm's way.
Defender plays it to his keeper in Saskatchewan zone. Saskatchewan player, defender,
This is what they want. They wanted
slowly
at
walking
Chico's
the ball
feet.
up. Chico's got it at his feet. Wants to play. Oh, instead of playing it out to the wing, he walks it up. We got a. And it's a switch
Great
over to the
ball.
cross. And a swing and a miss. And another swing and a miss. And a bicycle kick. And just sails over top of the goal. My goodness.
That was exciting. A bike from Bicus.
A bike from Bicus, that's right. There were two other opportunities right before the bicycle kick where one man fanned on it, the other guy smashes it into traffic. It pops straight up in the air and no hesitation.
You got to think Richard Kent's going to be adding at least 3 minutes here. So the clock says 2, but it's stopped. You got to think you got about 3 more minutes. The music's going. We're so close. Sask Select's putting a few into the box.
No hesitation.
Good
from
build
Mickey
up.
Pecos on that bicycle kick.
Man.
And if there was any doubt that high quality professional soccer should come to Saskatchewan, then I think that will be the thing that'll prove everyone wrong right there.
Definitely some skill on both these sides.
Calgary Foothills clear the ball out.
A big thank you to
We're
our
up for
series
a
sponsors,
Saskatchewan
Access Storage,
Selects
Green
throw in on the sideline here. Everything on the line. Last 2 or 3 minutes. Saskatchewan Selects coming off of a bicycle attempt on net. They're doing everything that they possibly can to equalize.
And the ball's out of bounds. About 10 yards back. Not much left now.
Three additional minutes remain.
I would have to say last remaining couple minutes here in the SK Selects Summer Soccer Series playoff
Made a big miss hit.
2019.
Oh, great turn to get it out and not give up the corner.
There has been ups, there has been downs, there has been bicycle kicks, there has been beautiful goals.
Here we go. That's a good one. Gabby looking for it.
Keeper has to play it out. We get a
Probably
nice,
looking at one more shot here. One more shot.
we got a nice throw in the Calgary Foothills end of the half, and you can tell
It's going into the box. It's
SK
going into the
Selects
box.
want this. It's in there.
Great up from the
It's
Foothills.
And a shot from range
Oh,
hits
off
the top
bar.
corner.
Bike hits from
It
long
hits
range.
the top corner. It doesn't get any closer than that.
The SK Summer Soccer Series, I'd like to say thank you to our
So in
community
this
sponsors,
competition, we
Simply
have,
Love,
if there
Sask
is another
Brewery,
chance
Sask
on
Soccer
net,
Association,
I would
Fast Print,
have to put
Leon's
money that
Soccer
probably
Locker,
Nicky
Tourism
Bicus
Saskatoon,
is
Scrap
going
Labs,
to be the
Concept,
guy who
and
takes the
Prairie
shot.
Mobile Communications.
The man of the match, especially on the Sask side.
He's got a goal, a top corner post, and a bicycle kick on net.
His feet again. He wants this. Releases this time.
And
Is he gonna need some help, Gabby? Boutois gonna need some help back there. Make sure he doesn't foul.
they
him,
play
get
it
the ball
out
away.
for a Saskatchewan
Wow.
throw-in, and there is it was very
Ball
close
away.
to
It was
being
very close. Yeah. From our angle on this side.
There is another opportunity here. If
And even
they
Blakely's
score on
coming
this
up.
opportunity, you can expect the world to explode.
Foothills wins that battle, but Sask still with the ball.
Another
and just did not get enough on it with that left foot. Aqueo with a great
And
game. Just
The
couldn't wrap
final
around.
whistle blows. As the final whistle has blown, the Calgary Foothills have edged out the Saskatchewan Select by a score of 2-1. Looking back on the match, boys, close, evenly matched?
Yeah, I think that win definitely played a factor in the first half. Fans definitely showed that there's room for growth here in Saskatchewan for soccer, I think. What do you think?
I would have to say that there is a story untold. There's a story untold, and unless you're watching the same game that I am, I thought Saskatchewan Select deserved more than a loss at the hands of Calgary.
I think a draw would have been a little bit more fair considering the first half. First half could have been 2-2, but it also could have been 4-0, depending on where the ball bounces. But I think a draw would have been a little bit more fair. But you know what? You got to finish your chances. We had a crossbar. We had a header just go wide early in the game. But you got to finish those chances. They finished their chances, and that's it.
I thought both teams did very well to put on a great show for the match. We got to pretty much see everything here tonight. Through balls, long balls,
Bicycle kicks,
passing possession, everything that you would like to see in a match. Before we go, I'd like to thank the Saskatchewan Summer Soccer Series for hosting such an entertaining game. Also, we would like to thank all of the volunteers and crew, Riley Drader, Jordan Beckman, Kristen Swatecki,
Yeah, that's right, you
Jesse
got it.
Navarro. Could you please state your name?
Bimo.
Bimal, he's been in here with us the whole night. We've been basically
He's our
tugging
stats
on
guy.
each other's jerseys. This has been quite a great match. And personally, I'd just like to thank everybody in attendance for making this possible. The whole experience right from the get-go, being up here and seeing how many people marched in together, it really made it sink in that professional soccer is coming to Saskatchewan.
And there's a strong soccer community here, and we're ready for another level. Sure, we're ready for another level.
We are definitely ready for another level. With that said, have a great night and keep watching Sask Soccer.